What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So we need to talk about what happened today. Everything that happened in the markets today, because it wasn't really the best day. Kind of bloody when you looked at, all of the positions, not just AMC, but every position that was out there. There was a ton that were, negative or that were positive in the beginning in the pre-market that really just went negative the whole day. Didn't really have too much positivity, too many opportunities for day trading or swing trading or anything like that. But with AMC, we didn't expect this. A lot of people are getting upset, and I want to basically calm you down. Understand that we are all in this together. To quote High School Musical, I feel like I quote High School Musical a lot, but we we are all in this together. So know that we're strong. We're all holding, and we're going to get into some detail here, break down what happened today. Before we get into this, make sure you guys hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button, and make sure you hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. And if you want to check out some of the links in the description, definitely do that. If you want to join the channel memberships, you can do that, and the Discord group as well. So again, I wanted to start off by talking to you about, being patient and being calm with everything. This is not going to happen overnight. Yes, we're going to have a large majority that probably happens overnight, but we haven't even seen the hedge funds really start to cover. So just know that there's a lot of potential still left on the table. There's a lot of things that we can say is still, left there. And if we know that majority of the impact, majority of the squeeze is still there, you kind of want to hold. You kind of want to wait to see what it ends up, being really. So you have to be patient. We're all holding with you. This is why we have this community, is to, tell people, hey, look, we're right here with you. We understand what's happening. We're going to give you the information you need so that you don't, go out blind. Back in the day, before we had, Reddit, before we had YouTube, Facebook, all of these different platforms that people can get together and talk about different stocks, it was horrible for people because they would be on their own. You would have to call up your friends and say, hey, are you still holding AMC? Did you end up selling? Like, what's the deal here? And now it's a different time. We have these communities, we have these videos that we can create and talk to you guys and tell you, look, this is all manipulation. This is all a ploy in order to get people into different positions and everything. And I'm certain that we're going to see something really big, but it's just not the time yet. Consolidation is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. So before, actually, you know what? I already said that. So let's go ahead and dive into this. Here we go. So we look at what happened in the pre-market. It was kind of flat. We did have a little bit of an increase actually in the pre-market after we seen that initial increase to drop. Really, we had these ascending levels of, support here. We had this upward moving channel here. We had these two touch points if we wanted to draw a line here, which I don't want to draw a line right now. Or we had this channel that we were moving up. And in the end of the pre-market, we seen it increasing. And towards the open, we seen it increasing to 51. We were really excited to see that push, that large push all the way up to here, up to that mark, but ended up resisting at those points at 51, falling all the way back right down to about 48. Maybe we would see stair stepping on the way up. It's always great to see higher highs and higher lows, but it didn't happen that way. We ended up starting to flatline and decrease some more. So this right here, just clear, manipulation and fear, creating people, creating a lot of fear for people to sell, because they don't want people to hold, right? They want a bunch of options to expire out of the money, and that's just how they want to play it, right? So people don't make money. Now, you see that it did get down to $39. It did increase up to about 45 to where it didn't hold, did break through some of these areas. So it's not looking like it's resisting at certain levels of support really, or resistance. It's passing those levels of resistance and then kind of just falling wherever they feel like they want it to fall. So you see that this did fall off here and continued on the way down, closed at about $42.79, down 13%, which is pretty huge, especially since we're at higher numbers. You can say, oh, we've gained 100%. Well, you're not going to lose 100%, because if you lose 100%, everything is gone. So you will lose a lot less than what you gain, but it does seem like a lot more because it's at a high number, right? If you lose 13% of 70, that's going to be a very high number compared to, gaining 13% or gaining 100% of 10 or gaining 100% of 5, right? So knowing that moving on the way up, we could move a lot less than on the way down based on the fact that the price is a lot higher. So as we're going through here, we're seeing in the pre-market that right now it's up 0.5%, but that's not enough. Now, a lot of people are really discouraged. They're really upset with what's going on. They're like, oh, well, we're not seeing the volume. Is the volume being spread out to other places? There's a form of that, but then also, we have a lot of other stocks that are actually down. People aren't really buying into Clover, aren't really buying into Wish, Wendy's, all of those. They ended up collapsing as well. So yeah, I think those are forms of distractions, and people can make money with any money that they have left. However, AMC just didn't perform, well today. But does that mean it's over? No, it doesn't. Just because you see a sideways day, it does not mean it's over. It means that we have consolidation. It means that consolidation is actually a good thing. We can see actual liftoffs from consolidation. So seeing 220 million shares worth of volume is pretty good. I thought today, with the volume that we've seen in the pre-market, that we would see somewhere around 70, but we did see a massive amount of volume, a good spike in a couple of areas here. So seeing that wasn't that bad, and we'll probably continue to maybe have about 250 million shares worth of volume. So don't get upset. I mean, when you look at it from a 10,000 foot view, if you actually break it down from a 10,000 foot view here at looking at 6 months, you can see the growth that we've seen on a 6 month chart, 4-hour candlesticks. You're going to see the growth that we have seen here. You're going to see the way that this is moving and how this can consolidate. It did break out of this consolidation a little bit, but as you start to look at it from a 100,000 foot view, if you still break it down, yeah, it still broke out of that consolidation, but you could still see the sideways movement. You have a little more consolidation. I would still consider consolidation. And once you have those larger candlesticks to where it resets itself on the RSI, we're going to be in a good situation where, we're set at like 50 or 40, and we can skyrocket from there. We can move up from there and make that movement. Right now, you've seen that all of this over here was completely overbought, all the way up to 95 on the RSI, which is absolutely insane. Just know when this does take off, the RSI is going to go through the roof, right? It's going to be at 100 for a long period of time, because that's the way that it's going to move, is nothing but up. You're not going to see those massive pullbacks. You're going to see nothing but it skyrocketing, because once the hedge funds start to cover, it's going to be something completely different. So I just wanted to make this video to tell you guys to stay calm. I'm here to be as calm as possible. We understand what the reality of the situation is. I'm here to give you the reality, give you honesty, and understand that we definitely can see the price going over where we're at right now. So don't stress it. If you have any money to buy more, if you bought at the top or you bought close to like maybe 60 or 50 and that was your first time buying, don't be afraid that it is going to pull all the way back down, because it's not. And even if it does, know that it has a ton of strength to push all the way back up. So look at this in the pre-market or in the after hours market, we're already seeing it, make a little bit of move. So I would imagine one of these days we're going to see a large gap up, whether that's Friday, tomorrow, or whether that's next week. But, diamond hands it. A lot of people are diamond hands it, and this is not financial advice. This is merely just my opinion. You can do whatever you want with your money. I'm just here to give you some clarity on the situation. So guys, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, check out some of the links in the description. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all of those things. And I guess I'll catch you guys in the next video.